So I took what I did, I scaled it up, and since then, a lot of people started getting curious. All my friends would come over to my place and they'll be really curious. They'll be like, Peng Joon, what are you doing in front of your computer in your boxers every day? And they'll be really curious, right? How many of you would like to be able to run your entire business in your underwear? How many of you want to do that? What about the rest of you? The rest of you, you guys don't want to wear anything. Is that correct? Okay, so understood, right? So I started teaching my friends, my family members, other people started seeing their success, and I thought, wow, this stuff is really powerful. And I started teaching this, and I was really inspired by their success, how they've managed to really quit their jobs, do it full-time, or take their business and 10x their business using these strategies. And pretty much I started teaching this I've spoken more than 20 countries around the world today. Think about this, 500 euros from one customer. But much more than that, can you see the second thing it implies? Can you see what it is? The second thing it implies is that this person paid me starting 58 months ago. It means that this website was set up about 5 years ago, or 4 or 5 years ago. Something that I did 5 years ago is still generating income for me today. How many of you would like to be able to do the work once and then get paid again and again and again and again for it? How many of you would like to make that happen? So the first strategy that I'd like to share with you, please write down the word automate. Automation means to have the business running without you. So a question that you're constantly asking as an entrepreneur, as someone who have an existing business, or if you want to start a new business, is to always ask yourself this one question. Please write down this one question. It is, how can I remove myself from this business? The biggest challenge small businesses have is that they are the business. I can tell you that right now this year, I am back home in Malaysia for less than 2 weeks this entire year. Now for most businesses, if their leaders are away for an extended period of time, most businesses will not last. As I'm traveling around the world, I bring my parents with me, they go on holidays. I can tell you that the only reason why I can have this lifestyle is because I have automation in place. Automation can only occur using one of these two things. Please write down these two things. Either using systems or through people. Only two ways. Systems or people. Now people always make things very messy. So you always want to try to systematize and automate using systems first, and if all ends fail, then using people. Right? In the online world, you need systems to help you automate the entire process. So it needs to be process-driven. Please write down those two words. Process-driven. So what does that mean? It means from the time a person comes to my website, notice, they come to my website, they like what they see, they click on the Buy Now button. When they click on the Buy Now button, they're automatically, that's the keyword here, they're taken to a page where they can get the products, whether the products is shipped to them or whether they can download their product electronically. That entire process is streamlined and it is automated. So notice that even though I'm getting all those sales notifications that come into my inbox, it doesn't take up my time. Why? I do not have to open up the emails and reply to it one by one, telling them, thank you for your purchase, here's your product. Why? Because if I did that, I would have no life. Right? So that's automation.